They were warriors, men who defied pain, gravity, and even time itself. In the ring, they were untouchable. But outside it, they faced enemies no training could prepare them for. Depression, addiction, betrayal, the haunting silence after the roar of the crowd fades. For years, their stories were buried under belts and bright lights. Now, the gloves are off, and the truth hits harder than any uppercut. These aren't just boxing legends. They're broken heroes, fighting the battles no one ever talks about. Welcome to the side of boxing the world try to forget. Gerald McClellan, born October 23, 1967, in Freeport, Illinois, once one of boxing's most feared punchers. A two-time world champion who held the WBO and WBC middleweight titles, his power was unmatched in the ring. In 1995, a fight with Nigel Benn ended his career and left him blind and partially deaf. Now 58, he lives under family care, his resilience still inspiring the boxing world. Nigel Benn, born January 22, 1964 in Ilford, England, known to fans as the Dark Destroyer. A ferocious competitor, Benn captured both the WBO middleweight and WBC super middleweight titles, thrilling crowds with his relentless aggression and knockout power. Now 61, he remains in excellent health and stands as a symbol of raw determination, a warrior whose fire continues to burn long after his fighting days ended. John Conteh, born May 27, 1951 in Liverpool, once reigned as the WBC light heavyweight champion. Today at 74, he lives quietly, his movements slowed by the years. But the flair and style he brought to the ring are still remembered, etched in the hearts of British boxing fans. John Conteh's legacy as one of the most stylish and skilled boxers to grace the ring is preserved in the memories of those who witnessed his brilliance. Tony Mundine, born June 10, 1951 in Australia, was once known for his incredible toughness in the 1970s. But now, at 74, heart problems and the challenges of old age have slowed him down. The fighter who once dominated the ring now faces his greatest opponent, time itself. Tony Mundine's story is a reminder that even the strongest can be vulnerable. But his legacy as one of Australia's toughest men will always remain. Ben Villaflores, born November 10, 1952 in the Philippines, was a two-time world champion who dazzled fans in the ring. Now, at 72, he faces the challenges of old age, his body weakening with time. But despite his struggles, his legacy in Philippine boxing remains strong, a symbol of pride for his country. His name may not ring as loudly today, but his contribution to the sport and to his nation will never fade from history. Carlos Zarate, born May 23, 1951 in Mexico City, was known as the Knockout King with 63 stoppages. Now, at 72, Zarate's health is in decline, and the swift movements that once struck fear in his opponents have slowed. Yet his devastating punches and the excitement he brought to the ring continue to live on in the memories of boxing fans. Though his body has weakened, the legacy of his power and the thrill he gave us with every fight will never be forgotten. Wilfred Benitez, born September 12, 1958 in Puerto Rico, became the youngest world champion at just 17. Now, at 67, Alzheimer's clouds his once brilliant mind, but his place in boxing history remains secure. El Radar's early genius continues to shine in the memories of those who witnessed it. Benitez may not remember his victories as clearly as he once did, but the echoes of his brilliance live on, reminding us that true greatness is timeless. Frank Bruno, born November 16, 1961 in London, captured the hearts of millions in the 1990s when he became the WBC heavyweight champion. But today, at 63, his life is marked by health challenges that no fighter can prepare for. Though Frank faces memory loss and ongoing health struggles, his strength and charm remain symbols of pride for British boxing. His resilience reminds us that true greatness is not just about victories, but the strength to keep going no matter the odds. Freddie Roach, born March 5th, 1960 in Massachusetts, fought in the ring before becoming one of the most renowned trainers in boxing history. At 65, Parkinson's disease has reshaped his life, but his brilliant mind still guides champions like Manny Pacquiao. Freddie's story is a testament to the power of the mind and spirit. Though Parkinson's affects his body, his sharp mind continues to inspire fighters, reminding us that greatness isn't only in physical strength, but in the ability to shape the future of sport. Riddick Bowe, born August 10th, 1967 in Brooklyn, was once the undisputed heavyweight champion. Today, at 58, he faces cognitive decline, a sad reminder of the cost of greatness. Bowe, once known for his incredible boxing intellect, now lives a quieter life, but his victories remain unforgettable. Riddick Bowe's story reminds us that the ring's toll can extend far beyond the final bell. Yet even in the face of memory loss, his legacy as a champion endures. Mike Weaver, born July 7th, 1952 in Texas, once captivated audiences with his raw power and nickname Hercules. At 73, the man who delivered thunderous knockouts now faces struggles with memory lapses and the toll of years in the ring. Weaver's battles have transitioned from the boxing ring to the silent struggles of old age. Though his health has faltered, the roar of his punches still echoes in the minds of boxing fans around the world. Larry Holmes, born November 3rd, 1949 in Georgia, defended the heavyweight crown 20 times between 1978 and 1985. The Eastern Assassin became a symbol of strength and determination. But now at 75, he faces health battles that test even his legendary resolve. Diabetes, heart disease, and the quiet struggles of age shape his days. But Larry's legacy is more than the belts, more than the wins. It's about a fighter's courage, not just in the ring, but in life. Jeff Fenech, born May 28, 1964 in Sydney, once held world titles in 3 divisions. Now at 61, heart surgeries and fragile health test his spirit. But despite it all, Fenech continues to inspire, showing the world what it truly means to be a champion. Fenech's resilience, his will to keep fighting, is his true championship title. No matter what life throws at him, he remains an inspiration to all who know his story. Sugar Ray Leonard, born May 17th, 1956 in North Carolina, one of the greatest to ever lace up the gloves. As a 5-division world champion and one of the 4 kings, his brilliance didn't just dazzle on fight night. It changed the sport forever. Today, at 69, Leonard enjoys stable health, a rarity among his peers. Sugar Ray Leonard stands as a beacon of what a champion can become after the final bell rings. Even without the gloves, his story continues to inspire new generations of fighters and fans alike. Donald Curry, born September 7th, 1961 in Texas, was once the undisputed welterweight champion. But now, at 64, Curry suffers from brain illness that has weakened his memory and balance. The sharp skills that defined him in the ring are now but a memory as he battles the silent struggles of old age. Donald Curry's name may not be in the headlines, but his contribution to the sport lives on. His story serves as a reminder of the hidden battles that even the strongest champions face. Thomas Hearns, the hitman born October 18th, 1958 in Tennessee, struck fear into his opponents with knockout power and ferocity. Yet today at 66, Hearns is carrying the scars of his battles, physically and mentally. The brutal hits he delivered in the ring now echo in his health, reminding us of the true cost of greatness. The hitman's body may be weathered, but his spirit remains unbroken, a testament to the resilience of a champion. Michael Watson, born March 15th, 1965 in London, had his life forever changed in 1991 after a brain injury left him with lasting disabilities. At 60, Watson depends on daily support. Yet his determination to live on has made his story one of Britain's most inspiring in boxing history. Michael's struggle for life, his fight to live each day, reminds us that true champions do not measure their victories by titles, but by the courage to keep living in the face of adversity. Roberto Duran, Hands of Stone, born June 16, 1951 in Panama, once ruled 4 weight divisions with a fierce power that left an indelible mark on boxing history. But at 74, the man who once seemed invincible now battles age, health struggles, and the toll of decades in the ring. His legend, however, remains one of the most enduring in the sport. Though his body shows the years, Duran's heart still beats with the fire of a champion. His story is one of persistence, not just in the ring, but in life itself. Daniel Jacobs, born February 3, 1987 in Brooklyn, once fought bone cancer, a disease that threatened to end his career. Now, at 38, Jacobs lives cancer-free, his victory against the disease the most important win of his life. Daniel's story isn't just about boxing. It's about survival, hope, and the belief that even the greatest challenges can be overcome. He is a true testament to the power of the human spirit. Masahiko Harada, born April 5, 1943 in Tokyo, Japan, was once a 2-division world champion, revered as Fighting Harada. At 82, the strength that once propelled him to the pinnacle of boxing has faded with time. His body now bears the marks of aging, but his place as Japan's boxing pioneer is eternally etched in the sport's history. Though his strength has waned, Harada's legacy lives on as the embodiment of a warrior spirit that defined an era. His contributions to boxing will never be forgotten. Vito Antuofermo, born February 9, 1953 in Italy, was once a WBC and WBA middleweight champion. But at 72, the mobility that once allowed him to fight with unmatched agility is now diminished, as simple actions like walking have become increasingly difficult. Vito's strength in the ring was never just physical, but a mental toughness that still inspires those who remember his legacy. Danny Lopez, born July 6, 1952 in Utah, was a WBC featherweight champion with a fighting style that thrilled fans for years. Now, at 73, health challenges have slowed him down, but his courageous spirit and fearless attitude remain etched in the memories of boxing fans everywhere. Lopez's story reminds us that the heart of a champion never truly fades. It endures, even in the face of time. Maurice Hope, born December 6, 1951 in Antigua, once held the WBC light middleweight title. At 73, he now struggles with mobility and reduced energy, his body showing the wear of a long life. Yet, his accomplishments remain a testament to his toughness and skill. Maurice Hope's achievements remind us that greatness is not just measured in victories, but in the resilience to keep moving forward, even when life becomes more challenging.